How can I stop judging myself when I judge my loved one? This happens a lot, doesn't it? Where we have a thought, maybe it's judging our family member, and then we notice ourselves judging our family member and we're like, I shouldn't judge them. So that's what we want to separate out. We have two models here. We have the model where we judge the family member. We have the model where we're judging ourselves for that. We want to start here, right? Because we can't really get to the bottom of this if it's covered up with all the judgment of ourselves. So to stop judging yourself, you have to look into what exactly that means. Is it a thought that you're having about yourself? Is it a feeling of shame? Like, what does judging yourself sound like and look like and entail? So you want to know that model. What happens in the C line in this model is this. Family member does this, and I think these things. And then your thought about you doing that is, I shouldn't do that. I'm such a terrible person. I'm so mean. Why can't I just love them for who they are? Whatever that is, right? And then you get to see what's the feeling. How are you showing up when you're being judgmental? You can totally think critical thoughts about people. We look around and judge the world constantly. It's kind of in our DNA. It's how our brains have evolved because we're constantly trying to gauge, is this okay? Is that okay? Am I in danger? Is this person safe? Can I trust them? It's just all about danger. So it makes perfect sense that we're like, oh my gosh, they shouldn't do this or that, because if they do, I'll feel this and then I'll be in danger. We don't have to do that. We can totally change those thoughts, but we can't do it if we're judging ourselves for doing that. So here's one thing I want you guys to think about. Think about what it feels like to be curious. So in the case where you judge your family member, what would it feel like to be curious about that instead of judgmental? I think, and I haven't found an example where I can feel curious and judgmental at the same time. Judgmental crowds out curiosity, shuts the door, slams it and locks it. Curiosity can't get in. But when I am curious, I don't have to accept that that's how I'm feeling and thinking. I don't have to like it. I just get to try to understand why. And when I'm curious, that opens the door to learning. Then I get to see what's going on for me behind the scenes, what it is about what they're doing that I feel I need to judge, what that's all about. I gain so much more understanding of me. So anytime you have the opportunity or you notice your brain judging yourself for whatever you're doing or thinking or judging, right? How can you be curious in that moment instead of judgmental? What would that look like and feel like? What would you have to be believing in order to create curiosity for yourself? And then what do you learn from curiosity?